Some of you might have expected that we're going to do this. Some of you might not. We usually did it earlier, so we apologize for how much booze we drank.
You drank booze?
When I was a kid. So one of the things we heard last year is that some people couldn't see the name tags, and some people couldn't hear our voices. This is not the beach, it's in the Eat Theater or whatever it is. What's the name of that? Ethan Board. We have boards, but it's not that place. So if you are in a place where you might not be able to see or hear, this is as good as it's going to get.
Ruh-roh.
I'm about as loud, as most of you might already know, as it's going to ever get.
Do we not invite people to...
So, what?
No.
I just got the freaking car.
Shut up,
So if you
Bart.
would like to come a little closer and you're on the outskirts, you're welcome to. You're not obliged to. If you'd like to crouch and film, then that's nice as well. Anyway.
Into a barricade.
Apparently this is the funny part of the evening.
Oh, for those of you who might not know, this is the skit. We make fun of each other.
Is that what's going on?
And by make fun of each other, it means Rick makes fun of everyone else and does a little bit of himself. We have an expanded cast this year, which is exciting. Anyway.
Where's your kid? Right here. Here?
Jenny's not actually in the skit. She's in the
Video
lab.
recording. Huh. I missed that. Can you
A
do
little
it
bit
again?
earlier would have been better. Thanks for the wine.
Is that a spreadsheet of an actual real estate or something?
Oh, we didn't memorize our skits, actually. This skit is presented on behalf of, raise your hand if you have signature authority or are an approved professional and are willing to take responsibility for this deliverable. Wait, Shay, can an approved professional be the person on behalf of whom this deliverable is?
Yes.
Wait. Either way, limitations. The information contained in this skit has been provided solely for employees of Milliman, Indianapolis, and their loved ones. This skit may not be distributed to any other party without prior written consent of Milliman. Any user of this skit must possess a certain level of mental illness or a strange sense of humor so as not to misinterpret the material presented. Milliman makes no representations or warranty, expressed or implied, about the level of humor in this skit. The audience agrees that it will not communicate or characterize to any third party that any such skit was certified by Milliman. Furthermore, the audience agrees to hold Milliman and the writers and performers in this skit harmless from any claims that may arise from the performance of the skit. Further, Milliman does not offer a guarantee, expressed or implied, that anyone will actually laugh. Assumptions: the skit assumes that the audience has consumed at least one alcoholic beverage per audience member. Anyone who has yet to begin to drink may order drink now or disregard the performance that follows. Please enjoy.
Well, that's just great. It's Christmas Eve and our flight got canceled. We're stuck in a Marriott that has only 2 rooms in the entire city, and Anne stole one.
Why'd she get around?
Because she has editorial authority on this Christmas skit.
Well, we might as well make the best of it.
There's no way I'm getting into that bed.
Mind if I take
What
the
will
left
people
side?
say? If you're gonna make jokes like that, I'm definitely not gonna.
Slow down!
So you don't want to get into this bed? You know, people won't talk. It's all right. We work on different floors now.
All right, I guess.
That's all right. I'm just kidding. Get in. We have an early flight. Want to watch a movie?
No, Art. I may as well go over these expense reports. I've been meaning to get to them, but have been too busy planning my cruise. I I've got to say that our expenses have dropped dramatically this past year. The biggest line item difference is those staff lunches. Did you know that Teresa actually flew 8 people out to Maine for fresh lobster?
Wow, that's I'm sure they were back in 45 minutes. But it's true. We were spending a lot of money on extravagant meals. It's really funny that you mentioned that. I was just talking about it the other day with the maintenance guy when I took him out to lunch at the Capitol Grill.
Interesting. Well, we better get to sleep. It'll be a long day tomorrow.
Empty set! Empty set! Oops! I mean, ooh!
What the heck was that?
Did he just say empty set?
Silence!
Who are you?
What are you?
Whose dream is this? Mine or yours?
I used to be Wendell Milliman. Now I'm a messenger from a different dimension. I have been sent to warn you that you will be visited by 3 ghosts, plus or minus 1 with a 90% confidence.
What?
3 ghosts. Just go with it here. You've lost your path. These ghosts will enlighten you.
We've lost our path. All we've done is continue the path you've set before us. We've always aligned our practice with our needs and our clients, needs of our clients. We have expanded our practice areas, introduced a number of non-critical actuarial services, developed industry-leading tools, and helped evolve Milliman into a seamlessly global organization.
Yes! But how much free food have you provided?
Tons! We have lunch and learns, continuing education, lunch meetings, treats on everyone's birthday.
We even throw a Christmas party and have a picnic every year. Heck, we even send everybody, almost everybody, to a 3-day learning experience with lots of food every year.
Yes, yes, yes. But how about the lunches outside the office, with no goals whatsoever, on work days?
Well, you got us there.
Ooh, we used to have staff lunches.
Used to.
Well, that seems a bit much.
3 ghosts. There's something awfully familiar about this.
Why are you sitting around worrying? I'm sure this is just a dream.
Can we both be having the same dream?
Exactly. So this must be mine.
There's no way I'm falling asleep now.
Who are you gonna call?
That's funny. Ooh, still not funny.
Hello? Yes? What airline? Uh-huh. Yes. Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Here we go again.
Desiree, is that you?
1 second. Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. I'm the ghost of moment past. I was sent to show you some highlights of the good old times when everyone was well fed.
You've got to be kidding me.
Follow me and see. This is 2006. Here comes one of your employees leaving the Christmas party with his date.
If you think that was fun, you should see the staff lunches. Nothing boosts my Friday afternoon productivity like a big, free, heavy lunch. Stop stalling. Do you have the cash or not?
What that's supposed to prove.
I knew she was a hooker.
That's the best example. Let's fast forward a bit.
That lunch was delicious. But I could have done without Rick constantly reminding me that the main course was only following hors d'oeuvres. Either way, I feel ready to get to work. There's a lot of changes to be made to the paired database.
What did we say?
I'm sorry, some people have a hard time understanding me. It must be my accent. I'm from North Carolina. I said that meal makes me want to get back to work.
Sorry. Yeah, I feel rejuvenated myself. Now I have the energy to dispose of that effing crate of dead baby skunks.
Not sure what that has to do with work. Don't you feel like you can get a lot of work done this afternoon after such a great meal?
Yeah, work.
Welcome aboard, fish, but we have to let you go.
At least I had one staff lunch.
Is Bish gone?
Well, I think we get the point, but I'm not sure how convincing this is. This plotline makes about as much sense as the Underwear Gnome's business plan.
Yeah.
I guess we should fast forward a bit more. Here's a couple of more employees coming back to the office.
Yep, yes. Yes.
As I was saying, those staff lunches are great. I mean, they even give me a roadie.
Yes.
But I need to get back to my desk and see if I can defeat the boss at over BlackRock. I think I have a 32.33% chance, surrounded, of course, of survival. Leroy Jenkins.
Yes.
Well, you know, he interviewed really well.
Well, I hope you got the coin, but in case you didn't, there are 2 more ghosts to come. Now, I've got to get you back to your bed. I have a call to make.
I didn't know you went to bed that soon.
Bedtime time.
I shouldn't have had that last glass of wine.
Or that last bottle.
Box, whatever.
Do you really believe this? Staff lunches? What's the big deal?
You know, I'm really hoping this is a result of all that airport seafood.
Or it must be a lack of sleep.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm the ghost of Milliman Preston. Come with me. You've much to learn. But first, it's important you know that there will be a water pump test at the office on Saturday, March 28th. Between the hours of 2 and 4 p.m. The elevators may not be functioning.
You're not writing that down.
Ignore my warning at your own peril. But for now, there's something you must see. Pictures of my grandson. Doesn't have the cutest little smile. They were going to name him Maximus, but they decided to go with something normal instead.
Aren't you supposed to be taking us somewhere?
You're right. Come with me. Have a look.
Do you think I'll ever see the day where I have a staff lunch, Bruce?
We can only hope so. For now, you'll just have to live with our meetings where we sit around and applaud each other. Also, maybe we'll have pine sorbet at the Christmas party again this year.
Pine sorbet? Why would anyone do that?
I don't know, Ryan. Nobody knows.
Mr. Levitt? Here's my resume. Looks good, you're hired. Well, Bruce, I gotta say, it's been a great run. I've had a great pleasure working with you, but I'm gonna have to move on. Wow, that's a fastest one yet. Now I need to hire someone else. I wonder if Art and Kevin Daly still have that list of disgruntled care guideline employees.
I didn't write that.
Someone can see us. Hey, Doug, Doug.
Oh boy, that's not Doug, and he can't see us.
What?
First of all, his name is Brad. Secondly, he can't see us. It's his turn.
His turn? His turn at what?
When the automatic lights shut off, somebody has to walk around. And it's Brad's turn.
Well, I feel like I've earned some free food.
What's that in his hand?
This side.
What's that in his hand?
It's his cubicle. Here comes Ann.
Jeremy! Has anyone seen Jeremy? Has anyone seen Jeremy? I'm Jeremy. Who are you? I'm Jeremy. Great! Great! Now we have two Jeremys. We have a flock of Jasons. I can't take it anymore. One job, one name. No more hiring people when their name is already taken.
If only there was some sort of organized activity where coworkers who don't necessarily work together could get to know each other. If only.
That was not a good Amy cry. I had to get it in somewhere.
This couldn't be more fictional.
We have two Jeremys?
All right, time to get back to bed, boys. But first, I think it's important that you know that the Hong Kong Milliman office is experiencing temporary network outage and internet service. Please plan accordingly.
This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. There's no way that staff lunches are the driving force behind everyone's motivation.
I thought we were all in it for the fame.
Woo! Time to wake up.
Did you just break my mug?
I'm the ghost of Milliman future. Step this way and see what that future holds.
What's this?
They're having a conversation.
They're right in front of each other.
Shortly after stuffed lunches were gone, so was speaking to each other. In the future, everyone communicates exclusively with their smartphones.
Why isn't anybody talking?
It seems like they're just standing there. Why are they communicating so slowly?
Shay's in another room reviewing every text before he gets to it. Follow me. There's more to see. Here comes the Milliman Indianapolis EP.
Oh my God! No!
Those two, it can't be.
We had to accelerate the EP process several years back after we lost half the EPs to that horrible treadmill incident.
At least it wasn't Neil and Andy. I suspected they'd been gunning for our jobs for a while now.
Please, Spirit, tell me, is this the future that must be or the future that can be?
What day is this?
Well, it's Christmas, but I'm not sure that has the same level of importance for the rendition of the story that we're in. Wait, you're still here? How do I know I'm not still dreaming?
It's Christmas! Call Susan! Schedule stamp lunches for everyone! Stamp lunches for all!
Susan, we have a meal emergency.
God bless us, everyone. Mostly we'd like to thank Bruce for making us all billable to PFP.